to Mazwi, where we talk about the missing aspects in our communities. I am your host, Kamo Eve, and today we will be talking about film directing. So we're going to be talking about what it means to be a film director, the roles and responsibilities of such a major job. So let's dive right into it.
Okay, let's go.
So, being a film director means being the creative leader of a film production, and you have the creative decisions of a project. So, the roles and responsibilities of a film director from pre production to post production include casting decisions, creative direction, working with cinematographers, working with sound engineers and editors for us to have the finished product, the films you watch. So feel free after the video, the tutorial, to click the link in the description and you can go through a reading list and a watch list I would have come up with for you to better understand film direction, because there are various theories associated with film direction. Directors do not always take the same approach, and now we'll be looking into the various film direction theories. We're not talking about the auteur theory. This theory is emphasizing on how a director's body of work reflects their personal ambitions, thematic preoccupations, positioning them as an author of the film. We've got like a great example of Wes Anderson, who is seen as the auteur of this generation. For example, his film The Grand Budapest Hotel, it gives a certain aesthetic to his, bodies of work and how he is as a being. We've got many examples of Wes Anderson films in the link stated below. Now we move on to visual storytelling. So, visual storytelling, everybody, it's emphasizing the use of visual elements such as composition, lighting, and color to convey narrative information and evoke emotional responses from an audience. So, directors often use visual storytelling enhancements and aids to better push their narrative. For example, Eva DuVernay in her film Selma, um, the way the composition and the lighting was used to remind us of a certain period in time, not to re-abuse us. When you're taking down memory lane, even if it's in a bad way, the kind of emotions that are brought back from, reminiscing and whatnot. And now we'll move on to the other theory. So we are now talking about cinematic realism. This theory is emphasizing the importance of representing reality as faithfully as possible. This is often done by using handheld cameras and natural lighting. This theory was actually put to light by this scholar called Andre Bazin, was a film critic from France, who developed the cinematic realism theory. He was always emphasizing on using deep focus and long takes to try and capture reality as accurately as possible. So a number of directors have used this approach, and it gives, you know, the films a certain bourgeois. Apart from Andrew Bazin, we've got Robin Wood, a British-born film critic who developed the psychoanalytic film theory. One, you know, I could go on and on about film direction and the various approaches taken in directing film. What I would best advise you is to watch as many films as possible for you to have a better understanding of why directors take the certain approaches they take in the various forms of storytelling. So I was your host for today. I am Gamu Eve, and this was Mazwi, where we deep into the missed aspects of our communities. Just a reminder, young women of Zimbabwe, your voice matters. You are worthy. You belong. And you are amazing. You're wonderful.